Hey there YouTube, it's Roxas, bringing you another unboxing. Today, I'm unboxing the DigimonCardGame Premium Heroines Set 2. Now, before I get into it, you might notice something a bit different with the layout this time around. I may or may not be trying to change things up a bit, and I figured getting you a better view of an unboxing would be one of those things I could do to improve. So, I guess just tell me how you feel about it. Do you prefer this view, do you prefer the old view, or do you think I can do better? But let's just get right into it. First off, I just want to show this off. Really cool. Figured I'd use it as a box opener here. Now, quick thing is that I actually missed out on the Premium Set 1, mainly because I didn't know how to get this. I got this one actually from a vendor at a store. So I kind of got lucky. He sold it to me pretty cheap. Well, cheap considering how much it cost originally. Well, I guess I didn't do a good enough job. Admittedly, I've never opened something with this before, so I'm trying to be a bit careful with it. Making sure I don't hurt myself. But yeah. In case you don't know, premium sets are something that Bandai does pretty frequently from what I hear. This is my first time getting one of these. They've done this for Digimon and One Piece from what I've heard. From what I looked into regarding the first one revolved around protagonists from the anime. Well, this one's more game characters. So let's take a look. Oh, I guess I have it upside down. Whoops. Yeah, let's see what the contents are. A storage box, 60 sleeves, 26 cards, 13 different types with 2 copies of each. Anything special on the back? Nope. But hopefully hope for some kind of like little illustration or something. But wow. Okay. This box looks really sick. I actually did see this like on display when I bought this. They have a little, nice little Renamon mask there, and I think that's oh man, I don't know that one, but I know I have the card of it from the game. Yeah. Right here we have, I actually don't know her. I know she's from Digimon World Redigitized. I never played that game, so I don't really know much about her. There we have Inori, and there we have Nokia from Sleuth. Inori's from Time Stranger, obviously. Oh, I just noticed that little, is that supposed to be cotton candy, or what even is that? I don't know, but that's supposed to be Agomon. That's really cool. On the side we have oh, we got Mirei. Cool. She's also, well, I mean, she's from a lot of Digimon games, but I guess recently, I mean, you would have seen her in Time Stranger. Both I don't know why they did this kind of funny thing where they gave her her classic adult look, but then also showed her as a younger. If I had to guess, maybe early mid-teens, early teens. I don't know. Nice. And who's on the side here? Oh, Rina. She's also from Digimon World Redigitized, but she also did make an appearance in a Digimon Story Sleuth. That's how I know her. So yeah, where is the... I can just stop here. Where do I open this from? Oh, there we go. Take there. Oof. There we go. And let me just get rid of that. Oof, this is... Why am I having so much trouble with the plastic? I don't know, the package is weird, I guess. It's constantly getting cut on the sides here. Oops, this is embarrassing. Yeah. This is a really nice looking box. It feels like a kind of cheap. It feels like cardboard, but I mean, it definitely is cardboard. But overall, this is still a really nice box. If you have one of these, just take good care of it, and it'll definitely last you a long time. Anyway, let's see what's inside. Oh, whoa, quick. Sorry, that was the stand I'm using to record this now. Did not realize how close it was. But yeah. To start, let's look at these. These are some really nice sleeves, showing all of them in yukata prepared for a festival from the looks of it. These are really nice. I just realized that's supposed to be that right there is supposed to be a Digimon, I think. Nokia have anything relating to her partners? Maybe that chocolate banana? Oh, well, the camera's going out of focus. Yeah, I don't know. And Mirei, not really, but overall, these are really nice. I think the yukata are really pretty. Yeah, I like how Rina has a little Vmon mask. These just look really nice. But anyway, the main thing, boom, these really nice looking cards. Let me see. This is the BT11 arena. So from right, this is. Wait, actually, I don't remember. No, yeah, this is from the set Dimensional Phase. On play, one of your Digimon with Vmon or Vdramon and its name gains blocker and evade until your opponent's turn ends. All turns, when any of your Digimon with Vtuber in their name suspend. By suspending this tamer, activate one of those Digimon's when Digivolving effects. Your turn, once per turn, when any of your blue Digimon unsuspend and gain a memory. I do not know much about the Vtuber deck, unfortunately. I'm just gonna check this box out real quick while I explain this, but yeah. Can I stop? Yeah, there we go. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I unfortunately do not know much about the Vtuber deck. I have a friend who plays it. I think though, I don't think he's playing the Arena version though. I think he's playing the not Imperial. I think he does have Arena version actually, but I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, for right now, let's just set this box aside. We'll take a look at the cards. We just went over Arena, but we still have Mire, Inori, Nokia, and I don't remember the last girl's name. I know I have a card of her, but I don't want to just pull it out to check what her name is right now, especially considering we'll see it here. Anyway, yeah. Arena, I like how the blue board just kind of blends with the background here. You can tell that they're separate, especially like right here at the corner. Oh, focus up, camera, focus up. Yeah, it's not going to focus up, but anyway. Yep. Oh, now my camera's just out of focus in general. There we go. Okay, wait, it's focused up a bit now. You can kind of see how it... No, wait, actually... Oh, well, okay, I was mistaken. I guess the blue of the text box here kind of blended in with the background. But yeah, really nice. And like the box that like that little slip of paper said, we get 2 copies of each. So here's the Rina. The Mire. Which version is this? It is the EX6 version. I don't think I have this one, actually. I think I have the BT22 and the BT11. So yeah, actually, this would be really useful for me. I do plan on making a Mastamon. I have a lot of the cards for it, but there are a few expensive ones I'm missing. So again, getting this, worth it, definitely. Especially for this art. I mean, look at this. Beautiful. Anyway, the effects. When any of your Holy Beast, Archangel, or Fallen Angel trait Digimon are played, by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory. Then one of your Digimon may Digivolve into Angelmon or Lady Devimon in the trash when with their Digivolution cost reduced by 1. That is really good. That is insanely good, okay? And, end of your turn, once per turn, 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon card in the hand. So this is basically just made to get you a free Mastamon. Okay, that is insanely good. And I have 2 now. If I had to guess, I don't remember the ratios for this one specifically. I know I've seen this in deck profiles. I think it might be a 3 of, maybe 4. I don't know, a minimum obviously 2. But yeah, this is insanely good. Nokia, my girl. This is the BT5 version. Oh, okay. If I'm right, most builds I see don't play this. Or if they do, they play it out of 1. I might just play it for 2 just so I can play both this art and the box topper art, which I was lucky enough to get. But yeah. Let's see, Nokia. On play, you may play one Agumon or Gamon from your hand without paying the cost. And for 3 costs, you're basically just getting 2 cards out for nothing. When your Digimon would Digivolve into a card with Greymon, Garurumon, or Omnimon in the hand, by suspending this tamer, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. Honestly, pretty good if you are at, what's the word here? If you're, I guess, in a bad spot, because from what I remember of the deck, I'm also looking, this is another one I'm looking into making, the CS Omnimon variant specifically. If I remember right, the deck just kind of cheats out, is made to cheat out Metal Garurumon and War Greymon, so you can DNA Digivolve into Omnimon. You can just standardly Digivolve into it, and if I'm right, there are some effects that do make you pay a cost to Digivolve straight into them. So this will still be good to help reduce cost. And the mystery girl, whose name I can't remember, Aiko Rindo. Yeah, I do remember her. Again, I never played Redigitized. I might download the ROM someday, maybe I'll play it on my channel, but who knows. Anyway, let's see what she does. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 red Digimon with the vaccine trait among them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. When an effect plays any of your red Digimon with avian, bird, beast, animal, or sovereign other than sea animal, and any of their traits, by suspending this tamer, those Digimon gain rush. So all in all, pretty standard effect. Now, if you guys can just give me a minute, unfortunately. And I'm back. Sorry, just the usual standard of someone walking in when I'm interrupting to ask me a question or just do something. But, development. Turns out, this is not Nokia. I thought it was just because of the pink hair. I thought it was the lighting made her hair look lighter. But no, apparently, this is another tamer that I didn't know was in this set. This is Hina Kurihara. I don't know anything about her. Again, I actually, wait, no, I do remember vaguely. I think she was from one of the mobile games. I think she was from Digimon Lynx? I could be wrong about that, but correct me if I'm wrong. just if you know, just drop a comment. But yeah, anyway, her effect. When your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. So pretty standard, pretty good. When any of your Digimon digivolve into a Digimon with a Rock Dragon, Earth Dragon, Machine Dragon, or Sky Dragon trait, by suspending this tamer, activate one of that Digimon's on play effects. So honestly, no, pretty good. It essentially just gets you a second trigger for any ability that either you missed out on or just would trigger anyway from Digivolution. So nice, honestly, pretty good. I'm not sure what those specific types matter in terms of the game she's from. Again, I think she's from the mobile game, but I don't know. I never played that one. Anyway, and our last tamer. Oh yeah, also managed to change the setup here. Unfortunately, she won't fit in this top row here, but we do have one more. We have Inori Misono from Time Stranger, which again, I do have a playthrough. So if you want to, just check it out real quick. Anyway, actually, wait, this is it's a promo one. Okay, cool. So if your opponent has the Digimon gain 1 memory, activate one of these effects. On play, activate one of the effects below. Play an Elecmon from your hand without paying the cost. One of your Digimon may digivolve into Agumon in the hand without paying the cost. So essentially just a way to get you a free Agumon or a free Elecmon to start, to digivolve into Agumon. I think I remember getting a copy of the original promo art from a not a release event, but like a promo event to teach people how to play. It's actually what got one of my friends to the game. Shout out to my boy Nacho, the dude who got me a box of 81 in the last unboxing. But yeah, lost my train of thought. You guys know this happens. But yeah, I think the standard version of this card was in the promo decks for that. I did join in on the event just to help out people who were learning. The Digimon scene at the locals I went to is pretty small. Admittedly, before that event, it was essentially non-existent. We did have a pretty good turnout, and again, my buddy got into it, and because of him and my other friends, the Digimon circle keeps expanding. Anyway, and I think this is the last tamer, and now we should be getting into the Digimon, because in addition to the to tamers, they also give a shout out to female Digimon. So let's see what our first one is. Whoa, that's actually really, that's actually really pretty. It's a Dianamon. I love the stained glass. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Dianamon is another Digimon I've been wanting to make for a long time now, because I've said it before, one of my first Digimon games was Digimon World Dusk, and Diamond was always a Digimon like just out of reach for me. I had the game for a while. Fortunately, I remember I lost my initial copy, and I could never get to Dianamon. I only ever got to Cressamon, and I remember like the grind to try and get into Dianamon, and I never managed to get it. But the EX5 version, I don't think I own this one. I think I have the copy from the Cyber Eden set, which I think was BT22. I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, let's see its effect. Digivolve from level 5 Nightclaw Light Fang trait for a cost of 4. So you would think its standard Digivolution cost of 4 would mean that it's essentially kind of pointless. But what matters more so is the traits. From what I've learned in the game is that even if these costs are the same, what matters is the alternate Digivolution option. Anyway. So it has blocker by default, and then when digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, if from one of your opponent's Digimon, trash any one Digivolution card for each of that Digimon's Digivolution cards. Then until your opponent's turn ends, none of their Digimon with no Digivolution cards can suspend. So essentially, you just get rid of all of their cards, and then they can't attack or block with whatever you choose. All turns. When effects trash your opponent's Digimon's Digivolution cards, this Digimon unsuspends. So essentially, if you were to do it on the end of an attack, it will just okay, if you don't know the rules of Digimon, when you play a Digimon, you play like this. This is it being active. When you attack or block with it, it suspends. So essentially, what you're supposed to do with it is that either on play of it, when digivolving, you essentially get rid of. Sorry, I'm stuttering because I'm trying to explain this in a way that's coherent, but also will let non-Digimon players understand what I'm talking about. So essentially, the blocker trait here, in order to block, your Digimon needs to be able to suspend. So playing Dianamon makes it so that any blockers they have become useless since they become suspended, meaning that they can't block. And attacking with Dianamon having Dianamon's effect trash your opponent's cards will make it unsuspend. And since it can do that when attacking, if your opponent has multiple Digimon, you can make sure that your Daemon can either go in for a second attack or stay active as a blocker. So honestly, really good overall, and honestly, it'll be useful for the deck I make because I do have a few of these cards, and like I said, this is one I've been wanting to make for a while now. It's been on the back burner because of the new sets coming out, getting other cards for other decks, and my general just kind of taking time to enjoy the ones I have. So yeah, let's see what's next. Next one up is, oh nice, a Starmon. I honestly don't have much to say about this just because the card speaks for itself. Look at it. It is beautiful. Damn, look at that. It is really cool looking, and I love Starmon. Oh man, I just noticed there's Gundramon and Magic Kidmon. If you don't know, these three belong to a group called the Three Musketeers. They're essentially outlaw Digimon that, despite being outlaws, just are, how to phrase this? They're kind of like Robin Hoods, help the poor and the weak, that kind of stuff. Anyway, really cool looking, really sick card. Anyway, the effect. When this card will be played from the hand, reduce the play cost by 4 for every 10 cards in your trash. Our brother just walked in. I know you can hear the door creak. But yeah, give me a minute. And I'm back. Sorry, he had to look for something in here. Anyway, back to what I was saying about Starmon. Part of the reason why this first effect is actually really good is because of the fact that purple decks, which is kind of tough to tell because it's kind of dark in the room right now. Unfortunately, my lamp is off to the right, so that's where most of the light's coming from. Oh man, this angle looks really nice on it. But anyway, like I was saying, purple cards have a, how to phrase this? Like the whole theme around purple cards is sending your card to the trash, which is basically your discard pile. So it reducing its play cost by 4 for every 10 cards is really good, since you'll probably have like a ton of cards in your trash. Anyway, the main effects. All turns once per turn, when your deck is trashed from, you may play one Impmon from your trash without paying the cost. This Digimon effect played gains. Sorry, I'm just confused by the wording. Shouldn't be Wait, I'm confusing myself with here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be having one of those days. Anyway, this Digimon effect played gains Rush for the turn, essentially meaning that the Impmon you play out gains Rush. And Rush is essentially the ability that lets any Digimon attack the turn it's played. And the reason why it plays Impmon specifically is because more often than not, Impmon is Starmon's rookie form. But not only that, it can be the rookie form for other members of the Three Musketeers. More so Magna Kidmon. That's what I've seen at the very least. Anyway, opponent's turn. When one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, trash the top card of your deck. So again, just more way to get cards in your trash to possibly reduce either this card's play cost or cards for play cost for other cards. In case you don't know, I'm gonna have to show you a bit here. But moving stuff around here. In the Digimon card game, you have this little thing here, the memory gauge. Each card has a play cost. The memory gauge starts at 0, and depending on the cost, will either go towards your opponent's side or to your side. Whenever the memory gauge crosses over into your opponent's side, your turn ends, and it becomes your opponent's turn. And your opponent has that much memory to work with, essentially making it so that you have to tiptoe between giving your opponent more resources or giving yourself a really strong card. With a card like this, with the play cost of 13, you would max out your opponent at, and I'm just realizing it's off screen here, but you would max out your opponent at 10 memory. Thanks to its effect, for every 10 trashed, it reduces the cost by 4. So if you can get 20, you can reduce the cost by 8. Give me a second here, because I'm terrible at math. So 13 minus 8. Let me see. 1, 2. Sorry about to do that joke, but anyway, yeah, you will reduce the play cost to about 5. If I'm doing math right, and I'm hurrying, so I'm probably not. Yeah, essentially giving them less to work with. And that's honestly the one really fun part about the Digimon card game is like the back and forth between trying to advance your own game state while making sure you can give your opponent as little to work with as possible. Anyway, so the next card. Whoop. Sweet, a Mastamon, nice. Oh, this is the Star Deck version though. But oh man, this is so beautiful looking. Oh my god, I have a feeling that this card is the entire reason they made the stained glass thing, because look at this. Oh my god, it is beautiful. Anyway, the effect. DNA Digivolution cost, level 5 yellow, level 5 purple, for a cost of 0. When Digivolving, place 1 yellow or purple Digimon card from your trash as your top security card. If DNA Digivolving, search your security stack. You may play 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card among you without paying the cost, then shuffle your security stack. All turns, when an effect plays any of your Digimon, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as high... Sorry. Oh. Bit of a burp coming up there. Yeah, but with as high or low a level as the play Digimon. Honestly, so like I said before, I'm trying to make this deck. I love the whole concept of the whole half angel, half demon thing. It's just really cool. And its effects pretty good too. Admittedly, again, I'm not heavy into the meta, so I don't know how good this is. I kind of sort of play at my own pace. Whoa, sorry. Just because I noticed the Angelmon and Lady Devimon, they're up top. I'm noticing all kinds of details on these cards. Damn, this is really cool. I'd go into the more into the effect, but I kind of just want to rush through because I'm after seeing the last few, I'm so curious as to what the next one is. So without further ado, let's see. The next one is oh shit, this got printed. Ophanimon Fall Down Mode. Nice. In case you don't know, in Digimon lore, there are 3 Digimon who are essentially like 3 high archangels. I think it's called reference here. No, it is not. I think they're called the 3 great angels, if I remember right. And they all have these corrupted forms. The 3 Digimon are Ophanimon, Serafimon, and Cherubimon. And the corrupted forms are Ophanimon Fall Down Mode, Cherubimon Vice, and Shadow Serafimon, if I remember right. Yeah, so honestly, this is really, again, another just really beautiful card. I see the Ophanimon original one right there. Yeah, really beautiful. Oh my god, I didn't even know Ophanimon was in the card game. So that's really cool. This from BT8. Wow, this is a pretty early set. So it devolves from Ophanimon for a cost of 2, or you can devolve it from a purple or yellow Digimon for a cost of 4. When digivolving, if this Digimon has a purple Digivolution card, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. If it has yellow Digivolution cards, deck recovery 1. I'll explain that in a bit, but on deletion, you may play one level 4 or lower purple or yellow Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. Okay, so essentially, what it's referencing with security, with a recovery 1 plus 1 deck, is that in Digimon you have cards here at the on the side of your board, 5 cards that act as your shields. When all those are gone, if an attack is declared, you lose the game. Now, what recovery 1 deck is supposed to do is take a card from the top of your deck and place that as your bottom security shield, essentially giving you extra protection. And Yellow's whole thing is messing with your security shields, gaining, losing, and just kind of, how do I phrase this? Like manipulating the security stacks for both you and your opponent to ensure that you have more than them at all times, and drain theirs slowly to nothing. But yeah, no, beautiful card, beautiful artwork. Again, another angelic card, which I'm pretty sure with this and Mastamon, I'm like 95 to 100% sure that these cards are the reason why this was made into like a nice stained glass design. Sorry for like all the little taps you're hearing. My dog is also in the room with me, and we have hardwood floors, so her like claws are just clanking all the time. Anyway, next one, Sandromon. Okay, this is also another card that they maybe did this for, because very clearly this card's supposed to be Cinderella. Wait, what are the cards it's referencing there? Oh, it's, oh, those are its other forms right there. I see Chaperomon, Shushumon, regular Shumon. Is that Kiaramon? And is that the baby form? Like the baby form? I actually don't know the name of that one, but yeah. That's really, again, the details on this card or on these cards are insane. You see its familiar token there, you see the castle in the background, you see the pumpkin carriage. These cards are so good. Oh my god, they are insanely good. Overclock, Puppet Trait, Blocker, 1 Digivolving, play 2 familiar tokens. Digimon Yellow with 3000 DP. On deletion, delete one of your opponent's Digimon, or one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3000 DP for the turn. This is the version from the starter deck. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of like, again, I am more or less freaking out over how good these cards are. They're beautiful. The references on them, oh my god. Whoever designed these, who was the artist for this one? Because these are just, like I'm saying, insanely good. Can I get in there? Come on, focus up. Focus. Pros? Well, Mr. and or Mrs. Pros, like, you did insanely good work on this one. Is that the artist for the other ones? Let me check real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like it's the same artist for all these. I don't think that it's the same artist for the Yukata Tamers though. But yeah, no, these are insanely beautiful. Mr. and or Mrs. Pros, you've done amazing work on these. These are insanely beautiful. Alright, I think this is the last Digimon. Let's see it here. Then we got 2 more. Ooh, Rosemon. Oh my god, this is also really nice. Oh, wait, the way it shines right there. Oh, that is so good. I really gotta start moving these around the light more. Let's see what references we can spawn this. Okay, well, right there in the rosebuds, we see its other forms. I don't remember the name of the baby form. I see Tanemon, I see Palmon, I see Togemon, I see Lilymon, and then Rosemon. So I think this is supposed to be I guess like the main Rosemon line, because I know that there is another Rosemon line from Digimon Data Squad / Savers, if you watch the sub, where it's sorry, I don't know where that's coming from. I have not had like any caffeinated beverages today, but yeah, it goes from Lalamon to Sunflowmon to Lilamon to Rosemon, then Rosemon Burst Mode. But unfortunately, I don't think the next card is Burst Mode. Anyway, this is from BT13. When Digivolving, by suspending one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, this Digimon unsuspends. So essentially, you can, if you want to, you can try to poke with it as Lilamon, or I guess Lilymon in this case, and then Digivolve it to unsuspend and have it attack again. All turns once per turn. When any of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers suspends, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. So essentially, it just like kind of weakens their defenses, so you can poke in for damage. Honestly, really cool. And again, beautiful artwork. No other way to describe it. I mean, these are all just so pretty. I'm gonna try to get like a full shot later on, so you can see them all. Because I know like right here, I have Sandramon under a Funimon Fall Diamond, and you can't really see it. I'll try to move it up and get like a full view of everything. Unfortunately, like this is as far out as my camera goes, and the stand I'm using to record right now is at its highest. I'll see if I can maybe get another one that goes higher, but overall this is still great. Anyway, I think we have one more card. Let's see what it is. Raiselmon or Raiselmon? I actually don't know how to say this one. I have not seen Digimon Adventure try. I think this is the one it's from. But yeah, really beautiful. Okay, wait. Well, we can see again its rookie form of Meikumon there, and its evil form of Meikrakmon. No wait, I forgot. Meikrakmon has a good and evil form, so I guess this just will be Meikumon and Meikrakmon. But yeah, again, another really beautiful looking Digimon. Can Digivolve for 4 over a green or yellow Digimon, or for a cost of 3 if it's Digivolving over a Digimon with the Angel or Archangel trait. It's from what is this? Oh wait, LM. So I think this was a. What does LM stand for again? I guess it's still technically speaking a promotional card, but I forget. I don't know what LM specifically means. Anyway, effect: security attack +1, essentially letting you hit 2 shields. On play when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. Then until their turn ends, one of their Digimon or Tamers can activate when Digivolving effects. On deletion, place this card as your bottom security shield, and also has a 3 Great Angels trait. Wouldn't that make her a 4th Great Angel though? Because if I remember right, the 3 Great Angels are, like I said earlier, Ophanimon, Seraphimon, and Cherubimon. I guess she's associated with them, so she gets the trait, but again, wouldn't that make them 4 Great Angels? Regardless, again, beautiful art. Look at this. I mean, again, like I said, love the reference to the previous forms. I love the way this just looks. Again, Mr. and or Mrs. Pro's good work, amazing work. I've said that like 6 times already, but I mean, I just need to, because god damn, this is all so beautiful. So yeah, let me see if I can like get a white, essentially like a white shot of every card. I have to like pull the map back. Whoops, shaking up the camera. Again, maybe not like every card, but this is the best I can do. I'm trying to move them in closer together. That is the most I can do, unfortunately. But oh my god, all these cards were so beautiful, so amazing. I am so glad I picked this up. I got it for like $100. It was honestly, I'd say money well spent. This was great. So I'm honestly like, I'm excited to maybe full on buy directly from Meta next time. Get my own limited set when it comes out. I think they've only done Heroines so far, so I'm excited to see if they can do like a hero set. They're probably if they do, they'll probably do it like they did with the Heroine set, where the first one's all about anime protagonists, and then the second one will be about game protagonists. Maybe they can even do like a rival set. Though actually, I don't think that would work for every anime. I know that in Ghost Game, there's not really like a rival tamer. I mean, I guess you could say Hero and Kyoshiro fought, but I don't know. And actually, no, now that I think about it, I think Ghost Game might be the only one without like a rival tamer. Huh. That's funny. Anyway, lost my train of thought again. I was gonna say one last thing before signing off, but I guess I'll just like toss it in the description if I remember. But anyway, yeah, if you enjoyed the... Oh wait, no, now I remember. I was gonna say like sorry. But I was gonna say with all the stock of Digimon and the various decks I want to build, so actually it's mainly just like these 4 because I bought the starter deck. I have a lot of the cards for it. Again, I bought the Liberator boxes. Have a lot of Masafumi stuff. Slowly working on building up 3 Musketeers, and the same with slowly building up Dianamon and I guess you would say the Dawn and Dusk series of cards. But yeah, so if you want to maybe see some deck profiles, or hell, even like a few games between me and some of my friends, drop a comment about it. Maybe especially with this setup now, maybe that's something I can do. Although we'll have to maybe get like a better camera. Again, I am recording this off of my phone, so I'm gonna need something that can... Whoop, sorry, shook the table. So I am gonna need something that can pan out so you can see more of it, and probably a stand that goes a bit higher. Again, this is okay so far, but I definitely want to try to do better and better, especially if I want to keep doing YouTube. But yeah, before I get sidetracked with something even more insane and stupid, you guys know the drill by now, the typical YouTube stuff. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Feel free to dislike if you didn't. Drop a comment. In this case, out of every card here, every beautiful looking card, which one would you say is your favorite? Personally, when it comes to the girls, I'd say maybe Mire. Again, I love her color scheme, the black and white with the purple, the purple highlight. It's beautiful. When it comes to the Digimon, again, I do love the amount of references on the Sandromon. I mean, look at this. All its Digivolution or stages, the castle, the chair or the carriage, the familiar token, the beautiful... Again, it's just a beautiful card, but also I do have a soft spot for Mastamon. I mean, again, I love the theming of the half demon, half angel, seeing the 2 in the background there. And not to mention, like, in both of the games I've had it, Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memories, it was a staple on my team for like a long time. Mainly because of its skill to just like easily whittle down boss enemies. I mean, sure, it wasn't really like super effective, but early on it helped to at least give me like a bit of a placebo effect, making me think that I can handle this. Deal like a good chunk. But yeah, these 2 are definitely probably my favorites out of the Digimon. Aside from that, subscribe if you want to see another unboxing or check out my gameplays. I am currently playing Digimon Storytime Stranger, which is the latest Digimon game. And if I can manage to make it work, I will maybe play Digimon Elysium. Aside from that, ring the bells to stay notified, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Later, Tamer.